through customer emails for what people didn't realize about your offerings. Know your audience. When Kristen Golden moved to Amherst, Massachusetts after many fundraising successes during her 20 years in New York City, she discovered that techniques she had mastered in the city did not work in Western Massachusetts. In New York City, businesses supporting a cause want to write a check and see their name in lights, but in Western Mass, affluent donors prefer anonymity along with hands-on involvement. Donors in New York City expect flash and gloss from organizations they support. In Western Mass, donors want to see recycled paper, as little funds spent on marketing as possible, and solicitations mailed to them just once a year. In New York City, it might take years to get a calendar listing for an event, while in Western Mass, the local press's coverage of nonprofits is often thoughtful and in-depth. Whether it's fundraising or marketing, understand that you're going into someone else's universe to get results. You can't impose your preferred way of doing things on their community, Golden says. Know the environment, understand your own vision, and see where you can push beyond the prevailing mode just a little. Action steps. Try to remain aware of the human tendency to assume falsely that what's true for you is also true for those you are marketing to. Divide your customer base into one or more types of customers, and for each type, list characteristics such as their motivators, values, preferred pace, and what they most dislike. Inform yourself about a geographical culture from a chamber of commerce, consular officials, or longtime residents. About a professional culture, seek an orientation from a professional or trade association and its publications. A mile in their shoes. The inn at Little Washington, Virginia, which calls itself a culinary shrine, has a unique method of getting ready to impress the opinion shapers who make or break an establishment of its class. Employees each choose a restaurant reviewer, then after a month's study, write a review as he or she would. They see what we do through someone else's eyes, and in the process can't help but find flaws with our service, says owner Patrick O'Connell in Forbes Small Business. To do likewise, play the role of a customer searching for a vendor like you. Which options that come up on your first Google page attract your notice and prompt you to explore? What does that teach you? Place your book proposal 6th in a stack of 7, and imagine you're a literary agent late at night or on a commuter train. In that setting, does your proposal shine or sink? To profitably test your press release, business plan summary, trade show banner, and so on, put yourself in the role of a reporter, investor, or attendee. On a lighter note, before you criticize someone, you should walk a mile in their shoes. That way, when you criticize them, you are a mile away from them and you have their shoes. Jack Handy. Americans treasure choices. Why does the pilot on so many flights tell you, "Thanks for choosing our airline"? According to Josh Hammond and James Morrison, authors of The Stuff Americans Are Made Of, it's because dating back to the Puritans who landed at Plymouth Rock to practice their religion freely, Americans treasure choice. If you market to Americans, here are some ways you'll need to offer choices. Features. Henry Ford's decision to provide the Model T only in black was eventually proven a mistake. Adding choices to your menu of products or services usually means adding new buyers. Ways of getting in touch. Always offer as many options as you can: phone, fax, email, website, mail, etc. That way, customers choose the option most convenient to them. Methods and terms of payment. Don't presume which choice will appeal the most. When I provide the option to spread payments over 3 months, there are always folks who prefer to pay the whole amount up front. Delivery format. This applies particularly to the information business, where some folks prefer to learn by reading, some by listening to audios, some through interactive seminars, and others through one-on-one consulting. Price is rarely the determining factor. Food for thought. It is our choices that show what we truly are, far more than our abilities. J.K. Rowling. CEO hot buttons. Trying to sell to CEOs? According to research by the Brooks Group, an approach that hits the hot buttons of CEOs who founded and still run their companies